that may be by design. That so many things are purposely being thrown at the public by certain people who are in a position to do so, that we become so overwhelmed and we tune out. Every time something comes up, at least domestically, people say, well, this is done as a distraction so that we don't focus on something else that's happening domestically. And then when people focus on that item, then people say, no, this is a distraction to the form. I don't know. I mean, I can't say. I don't know there's some written game plan to do this, but I think you're absolutely right. And frustration. But I think when certain things hit a certain level, when certain instances occur, now here's let me give you an example. We don't discuss this here because it's really not in our wheelhouse, but I'm just going to use it as an example. I think Rick Sanchez pointed out in the text a couple days ago, and I have no reason to doubt his figures, that 700 adult Americans disappear without a trace every year in the United States. And if you stop to think about it, that's what, a couple people a day across this entire nation with the population as large as ours. That's not outside the realm of possibility. One would think, actually, if you stop to think about it, it would be greater than that. But he wrote 700. He does stories about these 700. Sometimes there may be a local story about somebody who has disappeared. Samantha Guthrie's mother disappears. It's the lead story in the news. If the cops make a traffic stop, this guy has eyes that are similar to the eyes that were masked, but the eyes protruded in a video, and so they want to check him out. It becomes wall-to-wall coverage all night long last night into the morning, all night long. Experts are coming on saying the same thing because what more can you ask? Well, why are the authorities doing this? Why are the authorities doing that? What does it mean when they say that the money has to go by Bitcoin? What is it? There's nothing new to report. But this one hit a nerve. And if you'll notice in the coverage, they don't refer to her as Nancy Guthrie or Guthrie. They refer to her as Nancy. Nancy. Is Nancy still alive? Nancy. Oh, like she's your friend and my friend? She's everybody's friend now. Nobody even knew she existed outside of her own circle of actual friends. Now you can talk to anybody on the street. Hey, have they found Nancy? They know exactly who you mean. So sometimes something, for whatever reason, resonates. In that case, the notoriety, the people involved, it's a person who, Samantha Guthrie, who is, we invited to our living rooms, or maybe to our iPhones. I don't know where people watch the Today Show today. So with Gary, anyway, who decides the topics, I have to say, Howard, this really fucking resonates. That they would have the audacity to go into the hospitals and kill people seeking treatment and kill the doctors and nurses who are helping them. And so if I'm going to park my outrage for some of these other things because I'm so I can't do this one. And I'm not expecting everybody to follow along with me on this. I'm not expecting it. But I'm just explaining this. I mean, I think there comes a time that something bubbles to the top, to the point where And there may be other things that are just as bad or maybe even worse that are going on. We just don't know about them. So if we don't know about them, we can't be outraged. I don't know if that responds directly to your commentary or not, Howard.
No, it does, Gary. Absolutely. I'm not saying that all those things of outrage are equal, but I think this is just a, at some point, I'm sure there will be people that are experts on social psychology and just the impact of the rate of information and news that we're just being overwhelmed with. But just to be very clear, what's happening in Iran is tragic, and it's additionally tragic if in the safety of a hospital, in the safety of healthcare professionals, people are being basically executed. That just is, a whole degree of outrageousness, and I'll land it there. Thanks.
Thank you for that, Howard. We'll go to Scott, followed by Dave. Scott, our cleanup hitter. I see your microphone is on, but I don't hear you, buddy.
I left Scott speechless. He doesn't know what else to say.
No, I think he's open. This microphone's open, but he's got a tap.
Is that better or no? Better or worse?
All right, Jeff. No, not better. You are splattered.
Can you hear me now?
Now you're low.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, that's optimal.
Optimal. We're optimal now. Okay, perfect. Well, I want to say that
Bring it down just a little bit more. It sounds like eating the microphone. Did you not have dinner today? Don't eat your microphone.
Gosh.
Good, you're good now. You're good now.
Yeah, so I think regarding Howard's comments, I agree. There's so much outrage and so much fatigue. But I'll tell you something that doesn't outrage me, and I never get tired of. And that is ORL, Organic Oral Care Toothpaste. When you're feeling outraged, just remember, your teeth are the best friend you have. ORLcares.com, and you can get more information on this fantastic product, domestically made, right here in the great state of Arizona, my friends. Don't miss out. Well, I will say, I think that I'm not surprised that the hypocrisy and the lack of outrage and I will say something. I'm going to play a clip, Gary. It's very short, but a clip from Bill Maher's show years ago where he was debating, he and Sam Harris were debating Ben Affleck. And Bill Maher's point is that liberals don't defend liberal values when it comes to Islam. So I'll let it speak for itself.
Who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam?
I'm actually well educated on this topic.
I'm asking you. So you're saying if I criticize you're saying that Islamophobia is not a real thing. That if you're critical of something,
it's not a real thing when we do it.
Right.
It really is. I'm not denying that certain people are bigoted against Muslims as people, and that's a problem.
Big of you.
But
why are you so hostile about this?
It's gross. It's racist.
It's not. But it's so not.
It's like saying you're a shifty Jew.
You're not listening
Absolutely
to
not.
what we are saying.
You guys are saying if you want to be liberals, believe in liberal principles,
right.
Like freedom of speech, like we are endowed by our forefathers with inalienable rights. All men are created equal.
And we have to be able to criticize bad ideas. And
of course we can. Well, liberal doesn't want to criticize bad ideas.
But Islam is the mother lode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have.
It's an ugly apostasy. It is basic liberal tolerance.
But not for intolerance.
Most of the time, the picture you're painting is to some extent true, but is hugely incomplete. It is certainly true that plenty of fanatics and jihadis are Muslim, but the people who are standing up to them, Malala, incredible Muhammad Ali Dadak in Iran, in prison for 9 years speaking up for Christians. A friend that I had in Pakistan who was shot this year, Rashid Rahman, for defending people accused of apostasy.
How about more than 1 billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punch
Well, I
women,
think
who just
that's-
want to go to school.
Wait
Wait a second.
I'm not saying
You
all
take
Muslims
really
are
sad
bad.
things and you paint the whole group religion with that.
Let's get down to who has the right answer here. 1 billion people, you say. All these billion people don't hold any of these,
5 or something.
don't hold these pernicious beliefs? I wouldn't.
Well, they don't.
That's just not true, Ben. That's just not true.
Can I just explain how I think it breaks down?
You haven't been defined it.
You're trying to say that these few people, that's all the problem is, these few bad apples. The idea that someone should be killed if they leave the
That's
Islamic...
horrible. That's just,
Wait, you're saying that the idea that someone should be killed if they leave the Islamic religion is just a few bad apples?
the people who would actually believe in an act that you murder somebody if they have Islam is not the majority of my tribe.
How many people still vote? How many people think that if I was in Miami and I went to the ocean, I was like, come here, Jeff, let's swim. That he would go swimming.
I think so. Wait.
What's the setup? You go to Miami.
There was a body of water, and Jeff and I were both in the area. And we said, look, Jeff, let's go swim.
You wouldn't be the first woman that tried to drown him.
I think, well, I don't know. I mean, not knowing his swimming habits, but I think he will at least wade.
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah.
At least wade, but I think he might go swimming up to his neck and maybe occasionally go under the water. Yeah, I can see that happening. But then again, I don't know his swimming habits, so who knows? He's really silent right now.
He's fighting the love so hard for me. You see him fighting the love so hard.
I think he's scared for his life right now.
Yeah, sitting on in the audience.
It's not the amount of the audience.
The topic?
It is the love in his heart.
It is not love in my heart. Nor is it to congestion in my nose.
I know, I said that. I really am serious though. I'll send you a Navage because it's
I'm
just so.
I think this would be the third time I told you that's not necessary.
I know, it was the second time actually.
That's the third time.
You know, the first time I mentioned it to other people. The second time I mentioned it to you, then I'll send it to you, and you're like, that's not necessary but sweet. And so this is the second time.
This is the third time. But it's okay. Sorry.
With the Rafi,
Was it out of your nose or out of your urethra?
More blood out of my mucus.
I think that's a sincere question, right? Right, Matt? I was just
That's a
kidding,
good
right?
question. Rafi
yeah.
refuses to get he refuses to go to the hospital to get that taken care of. Didn't have him cut it off, Rafi.
You're completely right. What if it gets infected?
Wait, you have ED, Rafi? Is that what's going on? Oh, worse.
No, he's got bleeding out of it, so they think it's a sexually transmitted infection.
Oh, wow. That's actually worse. Oh, I guess that joke is a serious joke.
I was being serious.
You know, Rafi, wish you luck.
Hope it doesn't fall off. Well done. Well said. My God, you're a king with words.
Never had one.
Not that you know the rules. Yeah, you have kids, right? You have kids, right?
Probably could be around it. It doesn't look like me.
What's my type of attitude? Which God bless the world.
God bless the world, indeed. God bless the world.
There's a bald child around glasses somewhere out there.
There's a what?
There's a bald child with sunglasses somewhere out there.
Screaming to change my fucking diaper, man.
Actually becomes activated when released into the pool.
What do you mean? One got released into the poop hole?
Pool.
Oh, I thought I released one inside the poop hole.
Is
At worst and intimidated at best on our nation's capital are funded by the Chinese Communist Party, and it should be the lead story that protesters in Iran are being shot in the head on the treatment table in the hospitals. We're not doing our job properly, in my humble opinion. Those of us who are in the news media. Thank you, Scott. We'll go to Dave, followed by...
So, Gary, you're absolutely right. I mean, you conduct critical thinking forum. So most of your peers fail to be qualified to be